Imagine waking up tomorrow and seeing a real-life woolly mammoth casually strolling past your house like, "Good morning, please don't step on my Toyota." Sounds wild. Well, scientists say this might actually happen sooner than you think. Welcome back to the channel, where animals aren't just cool, they're basically the Avengers of planet Earth. Today, we're diving into extinct animals scientists might be able to bring back, how they do it, and whether this is genius or a terrible Jurassic Park waiting to happen. Stick around till the end because some of these creatures are so surprising you'll scream, "Wait, why did we let this one go extinct?" And before we jump in, hit that like button like a resurrected dodo bird hitting the gym, and subscribe so you don't miss more crazy animal facts. Alright, let's bring some animals back from the dead. Scientifically, of course, let's start with a creature that scientists are basically obsessed with, the woolly mammoth. These giant, furry elephants didn't go extinct because they were weak. It was climate change and humans being humans. But today, scientists want to revive them using CRISPR gene editing, mixing mammoth DNA with Asian elephants. Yup, we're basically trying to create a hairy elephant 2.0, the goal. Help restore Arctic ecosystems by letting them knock down trees and maintain grasslands. So not only would they look cool, but they'd also be eco-engineers. Imagine a mammoth working as a landscaper peak content. Next up, the Tasmanian tiger, also known as the thylacine. This animal looks like a dog whose graphics settings were accidentally turned to weird. Long snout, stripes on the back, hops like a kangaroo, everything about it screams animal glitch. It went extinct in the 1930s due to hunting, but scientists still have preserved DNA and close relatives like the numbat and the quoll. Researchers are currently developing embryo models to revive it. Think of it as downloading the Tasmanian tiger from the cloud. If this succeeds, it might actually help restore balance in Australian ecosystems where invasive species are running wild. Alright, time for an animal with PR so bad it became a meme. The dodo bird. To be fair, the dodo wasn't stupid, they just weren't afraid of humans. Huge mistake, but here's the twist. The company Colossal Biosciences is literally working on bringing the dodo back. They have preserved DNA from bones and plan to edit the genome of a closely related pigeon species. So yes, we might see a bird that went extinct hundreds of years ago, making a comeback like a retired musician dropping a surprise album. Imagine future kids seeing a dodo and saying, "Hey look, that's the bird from the memes." Now let us talk about the passenger pigeon, the bird that once flew in flocks so massive they darkened the sky for hours. Humans said, "Wow, this is amazing," and then immediately hunted them into extinction. Scientists want to revive them by recovering ancient DNA and editing it into the genome of band-tailed pigeons. If they succeed, we might see flocks in the sky again, maybe not sky-darkening levels, but at least enough to make you stop and go. Yo, that's kind of beautiful. Here's a cute one you didn't expect, the Pyrenea ibex. Fun fact, this is the first animal humans actually brought back, for about 7 minutes. They cloned one in 2003, but it died shortly after birth. Still counts. Scientists are improving cloning technology and might try again, meaning this majestic mountain goat could one day return, hopefully for more than 7 minutes this time. Moving on to an ancient-looking creature, the giant ground sloth, also known as Megatherium. Imagine a sloth the size of an elephant. Yes, elephant. And surprisingly, they weren't slow like modern sloths. They could stand on 2 legs and swipe down branches like furry bulldozers. Their closest relatives are tree sloths and anteaters. Scientists aren't working on this one yet, but with enough DNA, it's possible. Just imagine one casually blocking traffic like, "I'm moving at my own pace, human." Now let's bring in a little chaos. The saber-toothed tiger. They went extinct around 10,000 years ago, but we have entire skeletons and preserved fossils. Their closest living relatives are cats today, but resurrecting them would be extremely difficult. Still, if scientists ever figure out their genome fully, it might happen. Would it be smart? Maybe not. Would it be cool? Absolutely yes. Another animal with real potential is the stellar sea cow, basically a giant, peaceful marine potato. They were huge, over 8 meters long, but humans hunted them into extinction within 27 years of discovery. Scientists have recovered ancient DNA from frozen remains, and modern sea cows' manatees could serve as surrogates. Reviving them could help restore marine ecosystems in the North Pacific. But here's the big question. Should we bring these animals back? Yes, we can, but should we? Reviving animals could restore damaged ecosystems, increase biodiversity, and reverse our past mistakes.